So, in this Jonathan Majors case, there is overwhelming proof that he is innocent. There has now been footage released of the so-called alleged victim partying, getting drinks after the so-called altercation. Not to mention that she recanted her statement twice, saying that she lied about everything. Not only that, witnesses were saying that she was lying and she just had a mental episode, and that's basically what happened. And now even her lawyer is coming out and saying that the police coached her to say that. So my question is, what's really going on with this Jonathan Majors case? What's really going on? Because not only that, you have multiple other so-called alleged victims coming out saying that they was assaulted by Jonathan Majors. So my thing is, did he do something to piss off the higher ups? Like what's really going on? Because it's starting to seem like this is bigger than what it is on the surface. Like they're basically trying to build Cosby, this man. This man was at the peak of his career. Top movie deals, top advertisement deals, and everything. And the evidence is overwhelmingly on his side, showing that he is innocent. But now, even with that, you have more women coming out of woodwork saying that they were assaulted by him. That's why you gotta watch these women out here. And what I think this is, part of it, I think it is, he definitely did something to piss off the high ups, or they got something against him. It's definitely something, it definitely has something to do with that. Not only that, this is the return of the Me Too. They're bringing back that Me Too. They basically doing the same thing they did to Bill Cosby to this man. I'm telling you, because the evidence is proving him innocent. And what happened to innocent until proven guilty? And he lost all these deals, lost all these opportunities. He got dropped by his management team. Like, he's taking big L's right now because of this situation. And he hasn't even been proven guilty yet. Which I doubt he could with this overwhelming evidence. But he hasn't even been proven guilty. And he's losing all these opportunities. What they're trying to do is bring back this Me Too thing. And with the Me Too, the thing about Me Too is they basically just target black men. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for women getting justice. I'm all for women being protected. I'm all for that. But with the Me Too movement, this is a movement specifically against black men. They push this whole toxic masculinity narrative all the time. Just think about it. How is there a toxic masculinity when a man does something? But if a woman was to do something, we don't be like, oh, that's toxic femininity. We just be like, that woman is crazy. She has issues. That's wrong. She needs to be held accountable for that. We don't be like, oh, that's because of all that toxic femininity. You don't hear us saying anything like that. Nobody says stuff like that. But when it comes to masculinity, when it comes to being masculine, they're quick to say, oh, this toxic masculinity. Those type of behaviors don't have anything to do with being masculine at all. Hitting women and beating up women, that's not masculine. That's not masculine because you're being over emotional. That's more of a feminine trait, to be honest. Stalking women, raping women, that's not masculine. That's not masculine at all. Because masculine energy is logical. So they're really trying to start back pushing this narrative. They're really trying to get this Me Too thing back going. Me Too 2.0. Especially with this FreakNik documentary. And I said my little piece on the FreakNik documentary on one of my TikTok videos, because you do have women suing the actual documentary because they're worried about getting exposed, but that's not what I want to get to exactly right now. I mean, many other people suspect this as well too, but I feel like they're going to use this to push a narrative of how black men, we're dangerous to be around. We can't control ourselves. Because the whole thing is, yes, there was black men doing some lame weird stuff. They was out there raping the women, groping the women, things like that. And men as a whole, we are not condoning anything like that. We are not condoning raping women. We don't condone nothing like that. That's why after all that stuff started happening in the 1998 FreakNik, a lot of people said they stopped going because they was like, nah, man, we not with it. Nobody is condoning that type of behavior. But what they gonna do, they gonna use this documentary as a narrative to demonize black men. Make us look like we're predators. Because what a few lames did, a few weirdos, a few creeps, and we don't condone it as a whole. We don't condone harming women of any type at all. That's lame. But that's what they're gonna do with this. They're gonna do that with this documentary, and they're doing this with this whole Jonathan Major case. Because as you know, the whole Me Too thing, it died down a little bit for a little while, for a couple years. And as you can see, now they're trying to start it back up. The campaign to demonize black men in an attack on masculinity. That's what they trying to do. And it's gonna demonize some of the black women as well, that was in that documentary. And me personally, I feel like, and I said this too, I feel like this, look, if it was 25 plus years ago, you can't, if they're not hurting anybody or doing no lame stuff like that, then they should not be judged for going out and having fun 25 plus years ago. Now, hopefully, the ones that's out there suing the documentary, because these women are up in higher positions, professionals, doctors, lawyers, some of them probably politicians. They have families now, and they like, man, hopefully y'all ain't do nothing too wild back then. Hopefully y'all wasn't on camera doing nothing too wild. Listen, it's cool to have fun, but don't get yourself in a situation where you over there doing things too wild. Like that one police officer. I seen where that one police officer, his name was Thaddeus. I think he lost his job for spreading that woman's cheeks. It's a viral video of him spreading that woman's cheeks on the FreakNik. Y'all don't end up like Thaddeus. Don't be doing nothing that wild. Now, if y'all get caught up with doing something that wild, that's your own fault. Because why y'all let somebody record y'all doing some crazy stuff like that? Y'all could have went and got a hotel room and in the privacy and did whatever y'all did on your own. So if you get caught up doing stuff that crazy, that's your own fault. Now maybe if you like dancing and doing a little twerking or whatever, okay, that ain't as bad as getting your cheeks spread in front of everybody. But y'all tell me what y'all think, and if y'all like the content, give a like and give a subscribe. Peace.